Test. Alright, so. Uh, Yesterday we had a big chunk of the Act 4 companion quests already and other related DLC quests. Like the. Actually? Yes. We took out the gene sealers for real this time. We ensured this. We already took out a few of these new planets that are available. We did quests for Aegon, for Gibella, for what's the other name? For Jay. And the idea is that we continue with these, do more and more of these companion quests and side missions that are available. And in fact today is von Valencius, which means we can do the second part of Kibella's quest and do the Therian quest here. Footfall, of course, is also already done. Alright, in fact we already have started here. We need to talk to everyone and figure out who is at fault here. Surely it isn't the Viserians themselves after all. Let's just start talking with the Viserians first. I think they are accused of being traitors, of being lazy, corrupt and whatever else. Claimed to forge documents in the administratum. So they say they have no direct influence, at least, on the administratum, so maybe not him, so who else was it then? That was of course worth on Gabrak. Anyone could really be benefit from this. Didn't give us too much info, but it was nice to know that they're not really a part of the administratum. Even though this is an info that we could have received earlier too, I'm sure. Check out the drive them say. What makes you think the Visarians are behind it? So his son figured out it was forgeries, but the Visarians have no access there, but you have via your son. He also looks nervous and awkward. And also say, again, like the Visarians, it's only the Gableks that have access to these high servitors. What did you do in your job? How did you find it? So basically you have no clue. Why are you so nervous? No. I think I remember it. Well, that's why I do coerce him. It was his mistake. Well, that was easy. What is it? Because he was approached by someone else. Even though it was the son that, well, the son was involved. He's not just an innocent bystander mistake, right? Someone came there and tried to fix it. Who was that? A letter. Right, you're lucky that I'm iconoclast. But of course we still need to figure out some more infos, right?
Stay sharp.
Who holds this other person? Alright, Gabrax. What's our question about the servitors? We already know it's what the Viserians, right? I'm not sure why we need to ask them to question that. The servitors here. They don't know about anything about this. I apparently need to talk to Vincent, I'm not sure why. What do you think? Okay, and basically say, because he likes the Astasia Viserion girl here. Something you ought to know, what is it? Halen Gabrak was weird. I think, if I remember that right, Halen Gabrak is the guy that was down there, see, Halen? And I think he's dead. Yeah, he is dead indeed. Bob. I do think he was being poisoned. Ah, Gwella can prove it, he was poisoned. Check the body. A tiny puncture caused by a thin needle. And a note from HG, Harlan Gabrak, I guess. Ah, yeah, and again, another person, another friend.
Forge ahead, never linger.
Having a note here. Well, let's tell him about. Actually, your whatever is dead. Tell me about him, Toriana. No, but do you think maybe Palin was approached with some other house? Wrestling in Sauerberg houses? Sure, we shall do that. Let's first go back to the Drystons, because we already had talked to them. I want to also let's the post. First the sun, now this. To see Halen Gabrak before I arrived. Was sitting on the bench. Oh, lead me to the place, please. And apparently it was noteworthy.
Venture forth. Keep your senses keen.
Oh,
My house would be proud of me.
House Sauerberg usually buys that wine, apparently. Oh, time to speak with Sauerberg then. Got Hedka, Regina, and Maharius. That guy's the heir, I believe? Do you believe they're guilty? Certainly. Oh, it's a bit of a rough person. Okay, what about the body? Oh, Hedka. Edgar, a word. Yes, I noticed your momentary weakness. Came down his father's office. Wait, but just mean there's someone that has access to his office, not necessarily it's him. Was this all? Apparently so. I don't think there's anyone left.
Stay sharp.
Just to be sure, let's talk to the Visarians again. Ah, the body. Alright, I think this was all of them, right? Here, 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 and now here. Let's get to the governor, the Urban. I guess we need to summon our verdict. Alright, they're fabricated, but the real perpetrators are here in this room. Got many awareness checks here. Because of you were useless, and we figured out an attempt on our life was made by House Gabrek, which is true. So, back offered their help to the Gabreks. You had this case for the first time, trying to remember or make sense of something. He noticed some restless movements behind him. And Abelard says, alright, it gives me a sign, right? Puppets given themselves away. Pronounce the verdict. I find... I think we say I need to let the Seneschal do it. Because he knows. He's so removed. Are you loyal? Yes. You're not lying, but someone else is. Someone was poisoned to destroy both of you. And your family for her own gain. And then there's Regina. There's a massive augmatic ring with a thin spike. Like the spike used to kill Highland Gaprak. Also, I think our knees will hurt a lot because they are in the floor. Hey Mod. I'm not sure if that would actually ruin it. I think we just needed to trick the real mastermind. And if we would do too much, maybe that would ruin it. Maybe not, but it didn't want to try it, you know. And now Mahias is stunned. As is Hedka. And Abelard immediately knows it, right? His bluntness makes him an open book. He had no idea what we were referring to. Regina, though, she did. Abelard, Regina, why would you do this? Oh, she believed the Voigtweer. Master Voigtweer's past service. She is also the one that was responsible for the rumors. Why the Visarians? Because when stripped of the Seneschal's position, the house is the weakest on them and all of their owners. And also the most disliked by the governor's family. So then you could bury them. Why did you? The true credit will soon fall when we storm Euphrates too. Why did you kill Halen? Also coward. I need to confess. Entire family? Nah. We are iconoclast after all. We don't believe in this whole blood stuff. Oh, it could though. If you were dogmatic, that would be a real thing. Alright, now she's sentenced to death, and the people got something to watch. I'm not sure why there are 3 people on these tables, and not just her. I guess others are also sentenced. Lord Captain. A bit more experience. We saved the house. What are you going to do now? Time to reflect. Which is fair. Then Clementia, I need a party. For the Erebus family. I mean, it's just for Gibella here. Okay. Humble tickets of the family, and I think they are actually her family. Something like that. The rest in the planetary guard, the eldest ones already. You got a small gift. The Medicaid gives by 28 until the end of combat. Ooh, that's not. That's kind of interesting because Kibella depends on Medicaid for her hit points instead of toughness or such. How are you doing? Very delighted with the favor showed to them. Right, so why are we doing this again? Avalanche on the bridge. Talk to the members of the Erebus family. This new event, isn't this what we're already doing right now? At the palace. It could be another event for Kibel actually.
Onward to victory.
Let's speak to Mattis Erebus first. I want to serve on the flagship. And basically, if she wouldn't have gone through what she went through in becoming some difficult assassin, they might have quite a resemblance to each other. Get a dream whenever you're small. For a dark-haired young woman like Kibella, Sure, let's accept him. Why not? Let's talk to the parents, I believe. How about your Erebus family? Apparently you were once a much more numerous clan. You remember Theodora well. That was in person. Did you ever hear the name of Naki Erebus? Mattis and Naki, the twins of the founder family. What is this, Mattis, right? You only want someone named Naki in your household. No, no one has borne a name for many years now. But your son has the other part of the name, the Mattis name. Then why is your daughter called Lorna, not Naki? Did you not want her to become great? They did name a daughter Nagi. But the Emperor took them. The Undying Emperor. Nagi Bella? She is Nagi. And she got the task to kill Nagi herself, so kill her, or her past, I guess? Or the connection to her past. Well, well, well. Let's talk to the other three children while we're here. Look at the drawing. We succeed with 90% check. Family portrait. Only 4 children, though not a 5th one. Or is there? There's a sketch of a dark fig added by a still more masterful hand. The dark shape. Who is it? A secret guardian. Ah, that's totally her. Alright, so. I know who Naki Erebus is. And so do I. Apparently the parents never told them that they gave the daughter away. It's me. So your dreams are showing you the sister. You lied when you said the Emperor take Naki. Ah, not the Emperor, the Undying Emperor, which is the Bloodspawn's web variant. The next firstborn. Does he need a new spinner? Yeah, and this was her. Naki Erebus, aka Kibella. Alright, so we solved that conundrum. But what comes next? Don't interfere about that. Anyways, yeah, that's basically some ritual where I forgot everything, more or less. So, how do we end Naki Erebus? Well, one of them is kill everyone that remembers her. Or kill yourself. Um... And clearly, you should go with that one here. Don't kill your family. Now we need to talk to the Visor, and I think we got some big-ass fight ahead of us. If I remember that correctly. Now, apparently, our High Factotum is there. Because Gibella wanted to learn some more about parties, more or less. A new event for Gibella. I think it's in place for your special evening. Hold on. I thought there was some bigger party or so it is, right? Ninja's chosen to forego the regalia. What else is she wearing then? Look at Gibella. Basically she has adjusted herself so she can take part in such festivities and be unseen, more or less. Alright. But guys, stop being silly. She's here as my guest. It's a very nice evening, I guess. It could also be part of the romance road still. Yeah, she also got impeccable manners. Look at her being coquettish, the master of ceremonies. Let's say she's playing the game. But I think that's not her, the real her, she's just faking it. The more she adjusts, the more she's seen as being part of here, the more she can be a better shadow for us. Gibella, are you in the labyrinth of your mind, that is? You put her elbow without saying anything, and please don't jump. Such heights, yeah. Imagine you're really in a goddamn hive city and look down from above. I need a real you, not a blade. I'm not saying that I love you stuff, because you only are together with Trey after all. Even though they did confuse you a little bit. Alright, so we need to talk to the visor. And to Abelard. On the ship, I think. I don't think we can. Well, can we talk to him here? Probably not. Yep. Nope, we cannot. Talk to Abelard first about what happened here with the Viserians, his family. And then we need to talk and take Gibella to the Visor of Bloodspawn Web and probably fight there. Because we didn't do what they wanted us to do, namely kill the family first.
Lord Captain, allow me to express my gratitude once again for your assistance. If it weren't for your intervention, my entire family could have been executed on false charges. I could have lost them all. I never imagined the Viserians would be so vulnerable while I serve as seneschal to the Lord Captain himself, far from home. To tell you the truth, Lord Captain, this whole situation has got me thinking. As Patriarch of the Viserian family, I have a responsibility to my bloodline. Yes, it is my duty to serve as seneschal to the rogue trader, and I have no intention of relinquishing that role if you find my service as satisfactory as did Lady Theodora. However, if I could be more involved in my family's affairs and still serve the von Valancius dynasty.
We'll have the second answer here, so basically after the current campaign is over, you can of course go back to the family and help them a little bit.
Thank you, Lord Captain. Under my watch, the Trade Protectorate will remain safe and prosper in service to you. Well then, Lord Captain, it is time I return to my duties. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh. Do we actually need to talk to Nomos some more, or is this all done so far? All done. Then I think we just need to go directly. What's on web is... Huh. Guess we need to talk to Gibella first then. Normally we can reach the web from the freight line, but they were also not available.
Take heed, Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a visit. The one who delivered this ark from the curse of your existence. I am ashamed of what I said, of how I acted, of my hesitation. Now that I can see the stars through the portholes again, feel anew the ships beating hard, once more breathe the bitter air of the lower decks, my mind has become clear. I am Gibella, servant of the undying Emperor. I am your blade and your shield, and thus it shall be, now and forever. Thus I will be. Ask the cards, Domin. The maw, the galaxy, the monster inverted, the executioner. Something is coming. It is inevitable. Soon the expanse will tremble, and you will be the cause. You are not the beginning, but you will be the end. Some will see you as death, others a powerful force. Still others as a portent. Or you might simply fade into nothing.
It doesn't mean shit what you said me right, told me right
I've
now.
told you everything I can, Domin. But there may...
Alright, let's go to the
Come.
visor. Get our standard group here.
Marching ahead.
Alright, there's the visor and all of the others too. You greet us clad in armor. Are you preparing for battle? Thank you for your affliction. He refuses to complete it, which is completely true. There's no need to kill the innocent family. Just so that nobody knows of her past, right? The affliction I nurtured, so you ensure that she had her doubt. Yeah, what do you mean? The affliction you nurtured. You are cruel. So, are we being dragged another ritual? A great one. A new visor. Well, what will happen now? Quickly he will go, he will be dead, and we have a fight to do. Probably, right? There's of course bloodshed. I'm not demanding that a sacrifice from her, but such was the undying Emperor's will. Well,
Another battle demands our attention.
let us murder them all. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I can't go there. How do we do this? Grim to there, the other one is here, that's fine. And how would this go? The visor first, and the fourth spinner, the third spinner, the fifth, the sixth, and then comes the others, the slayers here. Does he have a special ability? For every ally alive, they take less warp and mental damage. Okay, this doesn't matter. Any damage dealt to the visor will avenged by allies still in combat. Well, it doesn't matter if they are dead. If it is right, he will evade 3 attacks. That sounds like we just need to attack often enough and then surely it will go away.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Got some lines here.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
So is here. Let him maybe go a little bit
I have
further.
read tomes of military tactics.
And if you now do this.
If I may.
Okay, he's already stunned, which is nice. But he was stunned! Well, I didn't expect that.
I'm not
Okay,
accustomed to
change of
being
plan.
ordered around.
Aegon gets his turn, we buff everyone first.
A valid argument.
That was from the talent here, which is very funny. But didn't really do any good with Cassia herself. That's not really her thing, you know.
Astute observation. Your demise is an incontrovertible fact.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Alright, I still need to take the chance and shoot people.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
See how we actually hit.
Justice for the weak.
Oh, they all dodged, man. I didn't know that all of them could do it.
As the Emperor commands,
Well,
I act.
not important though.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
They don't have a eternal choice after all.
I'll do it.
They shouldn't have any more by now, I think.
As the Emperor commands. This is why I
Yep,
was
there we
chosen.
go.
Weather the storm.
Oh yeah, that's why they do it. Real.
Organics damaged.
Follow my lead.
I guess they didn't get damage from that though. No, they did. Did we do? We did do a single attack, I think. So let's do that one here. And he's dead. And Fury is dead. Oh, he's cheating!
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's go to here. And kick the guy.
As the Emperor commands,
Away you go.
I'll do it.
They still have their dodges left, right? One more for him.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
The upper lord is here actually. In that case, go to here simply. And we need to bring them down piece by piece, right?
His will made manifest.
Let's try to shoot these here a little bit then.
Is why I was chosen.
And he already ran out of pirouettes.
Doubt is for the weak.
Alright. Just fits in. Don't give him any chance here. Can we get some buff? And debuff them a little bit more. And go ahead, I guess, weaken you a little bit too.
Not a servitor.
Now, can we go against that spinner here?
As the tenants demand, as honor ordains. Trust me.
You sure can.
As honor ordains. I shall not final web. Let your soul be perfect in the blessing.
Shoots me.
As honor ordains.
Can we get to there still? No. Actually, that's
As the tenants demand.
got this dash ability here.
Trust me.
Just return to where we were before. At least we took 2 out or something like that, right? Now that they have their own turns, which I don't like, but what can we do?
Pain
bit separated from our earlier starts, thanks to all the dodging. But they killed themselves thanks to Aogan's shield. Very funny. But then Aogan, how about you give Argent a free turn? Oh, did you parry that? The asshole. Alright, then we change tactics, move away. Shoot the bastard.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Ah, the goddamn dodge ability, man, I swear to god. Haha!
The Emperor.
But then he just ran into it.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Ah, these dodge
Faith
abilities.
without deeds is worthless.
Well, there he goes. We just need to shoot him off enough. There's clearly the solution to all of our problems.
As honor ordains.
Range.
Executing command.
Weather the storm.
Good enough, I guess. Oh yeah, it's Aganda's actual turn now. What attack did she do before? Multi-attack, I think, right? Which means she'll do a single attack now.
Doubt is for the weak.
T? These assholes.
I'll do it.
They got a dodge, I swear.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I refuse. This is unacceptable. Faith without deeds is
T said.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
See, the solution is simply shoot off him enough. All your problems shall go away.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Threads of the veil.
This guy hasn't moved yet, so give him a nice welcome.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
No deviation, sadly. He shot too normally.
I will not.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Maybe it is.
Follow my lead.
Only 600 strength. Could have been better, I guess. But 1000 damage is still decent, I believe. Okay, again, they get another chance to kill the one survivor.
That is not the Emperor's will. I'll do it. None can escape
there we got
the
him.
Emperor's judgment.
Oh, did we? The other guy was invincible still, right?
They will bow before
Alright, so we got the Undying Emperor, and it's an unfortunate timing. Because our group is basically already done. What does it do? Targeting the furthest enemy. Alright. You know what? Let's just not think at all. Or can I do... Hey, hold on. I think she's in range, but she already got the buff, right? Okay, skip... No, change of plans. Change of plans. Buffing. It's outside of range for these two, though, especially for him. Let's move it to here. Hopefully this is enough to fix this. Not for him, because apparently he's out of... this thing is in the way, but it's not so important. I would just want Agenta to be buffed.
Let's set this in motion.
Beware foul sorcery!
Oh, shut up.
They won't expect this.
Right, then let's buff. Aegon is already buffed. Oh, you then, I don't care. And let's see, give Cassia a turn. Interesting, you could give out a turn again, which is kind of funny. Yeah, what happens then? If we give our turns back and forth, I could do it again. I'm not sure that this is how it should be. It's a bit weird.
As said, so done.
His terror warned me, but I did not understand.
I'm pretty sure Agenta already used up her 2 different moves, right? So that wouldn't really do anything. Cassia could get out a free turn, actually. I think. But we are kind of making it weird because we're going back and forth so much.
I know what to do.
We can set up a weakening up. There you go. Yeah, see, that's the issue. We went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That is a bit problematic.
Let's set this
I think actually we ruined the extra turn thanks to that. Cassia Agenta can tank through the damage we do with that, I believe. It might also be leading to a double application of disability here, of a litany, which would be hilarious.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds.
Yeah! I didn't even see how much damage that was, but I think we insta-killed him. Totally the demon? Nah, totally not. The Brr machine cares not? Indeed. Did you see that right now? All the numbers at once. That's the Brr machine. Yeah. Hey Kino, are you enjoying the match? That was a ridiculous question to ask, but how are you doing? He's in pain. Being a mentor is hard. See, she just stole a device, but we saw the God Emperor, the image of death in him. Younger, and she's a new Visor then. Then get well soon, Kino. How am I? I took a super long nap, like 3-4 hours after work. That's why I started streaming so late.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Yeah, look at this. 51 shots, and the game did it all at the same time, right? Sometimes the game does that, it groups them, I'm not sure why, but sometimes the game does it. And we had that 51 times that we dealt above 1000 damage. I think it was close to the maximum, I think. So yeah, that is around 60,000 damage that we did. This thing was super dead. We got the double buff here from our stuff. And we got the double Litany of Hatred for real, yep. You know what? I think they will. And you know why? Because Portugal is going to play Ronaldo again, which is a net loss for the team. And then they get wrecked. Oh yeah, if you count them in, of course, and we probably should, then yes, you're completely right. But I still think the biggest issue is Ronaldo, because nobody really wants to play with him. And even when he does,
Let's see this through.
it's just not enough, you know. Do a quick level up time, yeah, already level 50 I think. 55 is the max. What would be good for our officer psycho boy? I mean, more characters plus 5 to everything could be nice, I guess. Extermination per damage, we don't do much per damage though. We also buff, we don't attack very much at all with our character. Try flag bearer, I guess. Or healing from wounds. I mean, we don't really need it, let's be honest. Yeah, I think I just take more characteristics of everything by 5. It's decent. Not great, but decent. Yeah, they're not what they used to be. That's why I didn't want to say immediately that they will beat them or so, right? But it's certainly something where they're pretty close. But I just think Portugal got more of what you said, the 3 luxury players, and that is why I think in the end they will be weakened by that, and as such will go down. Let them actually get the healing. Might be nice. Or, wait a moment, there was something... Against single target attack. Ah, attacks. I thought against single targets. Or single target attacks. Let's just get the healing for Abelard. It's fine. Yeah, in the end, like I said, I believe Gracia will get it most because I think they're pretty close normally, but since again luxury players in Portugal, they will not have. Well, they will lose. More damage could be useful. Yeah, let's take that. Okay, what about you? You're so powerful. I don't even know what to give you anymore. Touch reduction armor penetration is higher the more critical hit chance I have. I mean, that's nice. She got tons of critical hit chance. Which means it's at least 10% more armor penetration, which is tough, I guess. Pretty good. That's true, I don't really care about that. Puncture. That's pretty useless. Ignores the armor's enemy's deflection. Okay, that could be very useful. How many 6 damage you say? Character's ally. It's only ally that does that though. But he does it very often, man. Dodge reduction is higher than enemy's dodge, which would happen quite a bit because ballistic skill helps with dodge reduction. Is increased. Okay, I think I like this a bit more. Yeah, that's the issue, right? They really got many good players. I agree, but they're not going to play them. You know, they're not going to play them. Instead, Ronaldo gets to play, and that's exactly my problem here. Armor penetration and ignore deflection if she's close. Eh. Let's go with that. Should be even more resolve, even more momentum, even more temporary hit points. What to do with her now, though? She already got all the good stuff. I guess she could take that. The damage to the enemy, and then Agenta can do even more damage. On the other hand, this year gives her more willpower, which means her stats go up. Yeah, it's fine, let's take that. Just like that. I mean, yeah, but I would just say they could have had even more, and that would, of course, be helpful. But they don't get to do that, mostly. And even then, they still got the other 3 people there that are just in the way, you know? And that's why I say this is a real bad thing. This is not helpful. And altogether is enough to take the loss here. So, fatigue, protect, or disturb. I guess she can actually take the degraded defense for once. That's good. Alright. Yeah, probably. Spain surely feels like a big difference, let's say, in comparison to these two. No? Oh, yeah. But who knows? Maybe they will surprise us, so maybe they play... What do I know, man? Are we out yet? Oh, you're Austria, right? Then no, you're not out yet. You're currently playing against Spain and are losing. Not by super much, only by 1 goal so far, but you don't look very good. Basically, you only got the 1 goal, and that is a bit... that was still nice, basically. You could have... you could be behind 2 or 3 goals already. I'll just take the rumor out here, whatever that is. Nice board, I guess. The Abandoned Palace. Yeah, I think I remember that. But before, real quick, anything... the gift? No? No. Usual team of crackpots. Solomon is still 47. Alright, this one I remember.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Because it's... I don't know, I just liked it. It's a pretty nice fight, and you get an item which you probably shouldn't use if you want to have any good ending. Because you can get the something device, the Halo device, something like that, I think. And this is pretty bad. You're decent. You don't really have a chance to win the title or anything, but you play very decent.
wisdom is a catalyst for knowledge. I possess both.
There must be a heavy weapon. Tablex is nice, but a rate of fire is even nicer. I did something wrong. Whoopsie. It was meant to be a dual weapon here. Okay, blade. Yeah, it's a blade sword. Ah, interesting. You are straight power up from what we had earlier. But no, I like the temporary wound thingy. Just too good. Perhaps I could give the temporary wound thing to Agenta too. And who cares about rate of fire +1 per? Oh yeah, we can make her be even more powerful. Which will be very melee attack. Who cares? Oh no, it's only for melee attack. Oh darn. Actually, I read about that. Attack as a sorcerer count as melee attacks. Which means this year giving to a sorcerer is very powerful. Astartes, you say? Oh, we got one Astarte guy. Can use retro weapon melee range. Oh, indeed two-handed, but much weaker. There's an attack. I mean, parrying, you say. We got... If we parry, auto counter. If we parry, auto counter again. I'm sure this is all fair and balanced as it should be. You look, Mord, right? Wer den Kreuzer nicht ehrt, ist des Talers nicht wert. We're Dagobert Duck, or how's it called in English? Scrooge McDuck or something like that, right?
Keep your guard up.
This is who we are.
I'm still new
Nothing
to
can
the
catch
art
me off
of
guard.
exploring.
Now that's interesting.
Huh?
Trivial, as I prognosticated. Venture forth. The machine god was benevolent to me.
If I remember correctly, basically the governor here was a bit KOZ. and people rose up and they killed him, the corrupted noble there, something like that. It's basically dead, but not really dead. Something is wearing it. And it's very wrong. Go up. Oh, hey Agenta, why are you doing this? And it regenerates, but it's fine. I do not like playing with my food. Trying to remember. Oh, we've had a Xenos test, but it was very difficult. 115, but still. Basically, it's about this Halo device. Makes people immortal, but steals your soul or something like that. If you take that, I think you get a special bad ending. Eat flesh.
Challenging me was a mistake.
Right, was there anything special about you? Not really. They're all more or less in range. Grim could maybe go a bit closer for buffing.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If
Oh,
I
we
may,
added.
I am a navigator,
We can
not a servitor.
make him take debuffs. Now Aegon can do his buffing again. With my skull. Here. Yeah. Kinda like that.
A valid argument.
Da wäre Fantasy ja einen Taler nicht wert. But basically that's what we're doing, right? We take every nook and cranny. We don't forget about anything here.
Executing command.
Removing restrictions on the galvanic cell.
Dum, dum, dum.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's go to
God Emperor,
here.
be the fire in my heart.
Actually, no. Let's do this here too. Or that we don't hit our own party. Rather that they are called as dodges. Decent damage.
As the Emperor commands. I'll do it. Faith without deed.
And it's dead. 2-0. Yeah, I mean, this was kind of to be expected, right?
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, escape the
Kinda to be
Doubt is
expected.
for the weak. As the Emperor commands,
Would probably have died on its own, but
I'll do
let's
it.
not risk anything that I missed.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands.
It's okay, Agenda. He's dead, I think.
Isn't this a job for the tribe to die with grace at least? In the
Alright,
name
Aganta,
of
please
House
kill
of
the
Fame, I
remaining
shall
4 or
prevail.
so. So where are they? Here, 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 and here. Mm-hmm.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds
I think
is
we had
worthless.
last single attack, so let's go for multi-attack. Like, I don't know,
As
just kill
the
that guy.
Emperor commands.
Yep, yep, yep.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
I hate it when that happens. Ah, we still got him.
Faith without deeds is.
And goodbye.
I'll do it.
But the thing is, the Xeno device, the Halo thingy, right? That is a model thing he had. We could take that for ourselves and actually use it, but you get a bad ending with that. You can't take it down, and basically it's bad. I mean, it's great stats, right? But you become basically controlled by this thing or lose your soul, and that is part of what you see in the ending slides. And obviously, I don't want to have this in my ending slides. We want to have a better ending than this.
Stay sharp.
In theory, you could just sell your soul like that. I'm not sure. Maybe you can give it to a mercenary if you create your own custom character, a mercenary, right? Instead of a companion. Maybe you can give it to them. Probably not though. I think it's made so that you specifically need to use it as the Lord Rogue trader. Right, we can. This is for Idira. This is next part of the story. Got something up there. Which is what? Some anomaly. Let's check it out. Ah, Solomon! Criminal collusion. What are you saying here? It's probably ignorable as always. He's a bit too strict. Just a bit. Pedro Porro scored a 2-0, huh? Who do we have here even? Yanris Danrock. Ship is full of wanted criminals. And the Vox Master apparently knew about but didn't report about it or whatever. The Vox Master buries incriminating facts about Voidsmen on your ship. Danvers and Raver turned a blind eye to them. Look, buddy, nobody cares. I'm really taking fugitive criminals into our crew. Sort of. Sometimes we're forced to overlook because they are specialists, sometimes we just don't care or they're not important. Like, who cares about common smugglers? As long as there's no general heresy, it's fine, basically. Basically, our lower decks are not specialized enough, they're not good enough. And get trained specialists. In the first round, only the first round, the Lance Weapons and only the Lance Weapons deal more damage. Or Micro Cannons also again in the first round deal more damage like this. Solomon, Micro Cannons. Solomon, 5%, but only to pilot and again only in the first one, so let's just spend some money and train specialist crews. Not the worst ever, right? Just spend some time and money on it. We got time and money after all. Well, you got mostly money. We are kinda rich by now. I mean, rich for a rogue trader even, which is richly rich levels of a rich anomaly. What are you doing here? Basically, there's an anomaly here from the warp. No idea what that even is. What the fuck was that? Let's see if we find anything in the archives. Area, but it happened apparently. Let's go to the center of it. It's basically a little bit like you see it in some science fiction when you go into the middle of the black hole, something like that, right? Get thinner and thinner. Then when you do a big jump, and you suddenly are in Automatic 2, wherever that is. Oh, this is very cool of Block Wars actually. Those guys that scavenge the ships. Ship itself looks to be fine. Nothing bad happened. We just jumped to the other end of the sector here. Okay, this is where Euphrates 2 is, the siege, which I'm not sure if we can do yet. This is the ritual that we need to do for Cassia. We might just be doing that, since we're here already anyways, right? Then we got something here to do, the forewarning thingy. This is Heinrich's bullshittery. And if that's it is right, then it actually would be time to do Adira stuff here. And then go to the next part of the main quest. The Outcast duty, no idea where that even is, it comes later I think. The door is what I just showed. Hunting around is the main quest part here. This here is the thing in the north. Amsakt is very much later in Act 5 somehow. Same with the errand thing here, which we can't do as of yet. And Price of Powers is what we're going to do right now. Alright, apparently something's happening there. The Lady Navigator did something there. Apparently the lady vanished. But is doing some kind of ritual, and he was asked to leave. Not the fingers! Prepare the canvas and mix the Lady Navigator's blood into paint. Then we unlock the shutters so the Lord Captain could see everything that's going inside. Basically, the painting ritual did some more bullshittery. And suddenly we're being dragged, the whole ship is being dragged somehow. And we have no idea, or they have no idea, where the Lady Navigator and the Lord Captain are. She was staring at a camel that she was drawing. In a trance, she started dragging it across the canvas, painting an image over another, and another, and another. And then the Lord Captain noticed it, a thing on the other side, coming to life. But she didn't notice it. I think this is Tisiphone then, which tries to take her over, something like that. The Lord Captain dashed to the control panel. And we barely, or rather the Rogue Trader, so we barely managed to dash inside. And the horse in the painting broke free. And suddenly there's a bright flash, a purple blur, and he had screams. Lord Captain Lady Cassia, they got pulled into the painting. Alright. Tisiphone's Australia's ritual did not go as planned. Tisiphone, that's the old matriarch. Not Agenta herself. Because that's the thing. Tisiphone basically tries to come back from the dead or something like that. And tries to take over young Cassia here. And the thing is, we were there, so we are here and can help her out. And since we got enough weapon skill apparently, or Abelard got that, thankfully, we can snatch a dagger from the floor, start hacking at the hands, reaching from inside the painting. And we succeed with that. But the paint hadn't reformed itself, the more of the blade passed through it. And Cassia went limp. And then we, with still catching the dagger, were plunged into the depths of the world that she had created in the painting. He woke up himself in the middle of a gigantic, boundless, billowing nothingness. And we saw the Navigator's colors. Let's start with the bright colors, the positive things, I believe. And basically some scene out of a Disney movie, more or less. And the people are attending a withered old woman navigator's mask. And sitting on the lap is a little girl, which is her, I believe. And apparently this is when in the olden times, Tisiphone transferred the atlas to the child. And then she would return. Let's come to the dark colors. A child is born out of a wet lab, and the only one is a real child apparently. Stable mutations, identical genes, probably her. And this is then the backup plan of taking it over, because she needed to grow naturally. Alright, that's a dagger that we had earlier. And someone's scream broke the equilibrium. And we plummeted then through the maroon abyss of throwing illusions. And then we descended into the abyss towards the screams. Yeah, and there's here Cassia. And this is the crone, Tisiphone, that wants to take her over. Now, this is actually quite interesting, right? All these faces. You can see here the ears, right? That's not human. Oh, also here and here. Here is human though, so looks like elder and humans. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Well, we'll see later why that is. Awareness. Peer into the strange maroon mist. Yeah, see, they're not just human faces. They're seen as Aldari. They didn't say it here directly. The Lord Captain drew closer to the figures. And then some unknown force noticed us, seized us, and dragged us closer. And along that navigator, the dark shade, leaning over Cassia, clutching her neck in her clawed fingers. The shade screamed, "You were given life because of me, you survived because of me. And here you are now, but I have willed it so. Bow before me, Chaos, bow before me. Tell me what I wish to hear, and your suffering will end. Go on, child. I've waited for so long. Submit to me." Cassia looked exhausted, her body covered in hundreds of thin cuts. Her lips lacerated, claw marks on her cheeks. Yet, there was steadfast resolve in her eyes. "I know who you are, Tisiphone Ocelio. I know what you crave. I saw in visions that you sent me again and again. I won't allow you. I will never allow you to become me. Cassia's fatigued voice quivered, but she was not about to yield in this battle. The Lord Captain... Oh, let's stab her with the virtual dagger. The silvery blade whistled through the air, and Tithifone let out a horrible howl as his skeletal figure flew upward and scattered into black ash. And with that, it was all over at last. Approving groans came from within the maroon mist, and the faces of humans and Eldari slowly evaporated along with the dead Novator. When the Lady Navigate opened her eyes, the space around her changed. Bright colors drove the mist away, and the faintest light, somewhere very high above, reminded the rogue trader of the world he had left on the other side of the canvas. The Lady Navigator grazed the Lord Captain with a tired smile. The abortive ritual had turned out to be a trap set for Lady Cassia by the previous invader of her house, but the rogue trader had ensured that her plan fell to ruin, and now was time to desert the accursed place. Basically, if we fail here, then I think Tithifone takes over. That is one of the 3 endings. Well, one of the 3 main endings, besides the decision of the Atlas, that can happen with Cassia. Alright, Cassia took the rogue trader's hand and guided him through the maroon mist and out of the painting. Unconscious bodies were discovered in the Sanctum Navis 20 Terran days after disappearance. Maragdus Mundus Dies. Oh, Purple Sun. We hadn't that one yet. Can we find some trace of underground stuff? And I guess you got something from that? Maybe? Let's see, it's orange, so it's an important planet. And we need to take Cassia here with us. As usual, I take Aegon with me because he's a new character, so I would like to see his voice lines. Abelard because he's Abelard, and Akanta because she's my main damage dealer. And we simply decided to take Kibella with us because we are quite used to play with her too. And it doesn't hurt to have someone with melee capabilities besides Abelard with us. Even though I guess we could use Pascal too. He should be able to do decent melee attacks too. I guess we could even take Heinrichs or Ulfar, but I'm quite used to Kibella by now, so this is who we take. We are on a Crone world, a world of the Eldaris. This is the world that Tithifone was talking about earlier in the book Vision. This is, if I remember right, where they got the Atlas from. The
Unexpected result.
stones, the ability, the thing, so that House of Celio becomes stronger than what is this? Becomes stronger than normal Novator houses.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
And you will soon see what it has to do with all of that.
Let's seize the moment.
In fact, you will soon see it very soon when we finish this one here. I guess I could. Should I? I mean, I guess it would be nice to have them here with us. Might be a nice idea, actually. I didn't even think about that. There you go. Let's take Irla with us then. It's a nice idea, because she might have a few voice lines for that too. We probably want
State your intention.
to level up a bit and maybe give her new items too. What about the helmet? Can attack again. This is pretty strong. I mean, she doesn't care about fellowship at all, so this is kinda useless. Doesn't need this or the signet ring. I should get another grenade or so. There you go. Cargo, cargo. I guess she can take that. Nobody needs it really. But I guess she can take that just so she has something there. Alright, not great, not terrible.
What is it?
Just something, I guess. What do we do with her? I have no idea. I don't really use her very much. Sniper expertise? Sure, sounds great. Lower Xenos? Surely also want some athletics because of reasons. And, more damage when she hits an opening? Sure. I'm sure she needs some perception too, probably. Or no, let's get a ballistic skill. And after that, we give her some perception. Deadly aim? Sounds useful. Exposed weaknesses for free. Alright. Yeah, exactly right. Look at the people's dead planet. It's a very Aldari thing to do, right?
Esteemed Janitor, I have the highest respect for your craft, but I absolutely refuse to allow experimental rejuvenate procedures to be performed on myself. Be so kind as to find yourself another victim.
So your refusal is categorical. How regrettable. The complementarity of your personality with your current post carries an inconceivably positive coefficient approaching 100%. Maintaining this rate is a matter pleasing to the Omnissiah.
Onward to victory. Now that was easy.
There's something down there which you can still take. Oh yeah, I was down there when he was talking to me, I think. You can blow this thing up.
Never doubt me.
I never would. Yeah, there. A plasma ring, go away. A backpack for grenades, and a last sniper rifle. Right, let's do our thing here. I think it was Craven who said he couldn't destroy the Atlas no matter what the options he selected there. Let's see if we can get something similar. Ah, I think we didn't tell anyone about this. We had the option to talk to the renegades, to the loyalists, or nobody. And we selected nobody. Which means you guys are now going to die. Probably. Or maybe not so, we didn't tell anyone, but they still all appear. And we got a decision to make here. Oh yeah, and this thing is not really working as we expected it to work, right? They are now all being taken out. Even Cassia is suffering a bit. Or she's taking them out, I'm not sure. They all exploded. Besides, well, the lowly soldier did explode. And there are Harlequins. Oh, and the Harlequins struck a bargain with the Renegades, apparently. Because we spared Aronto, they send a help here. I say they, but it's only him that is left. How did you get here? They followed us through the storm somehow, but because they could follow the Atlas too. It goes both ways, basically. And Kat is a bit surprised why are the Sinnoh ruins there, when the path of the Atlas should be there. Did you not get it yet? This here is the origin of the Atlas, I think. We can see here where they cut a piece out of it. Apparently they, neither side really knew about this. What is this place? And now we actually got Irlet here, saying her line, thanks to Fanboy. They're Crone Worlds. They come to be long before their time. Back in the Eldari, we're still a united people, so this is really a fucking long time ago, like 60 million years or something like that. No, not that long, right? Just 10,000 years. 60 million years was the War in Heaven. That is roughly, I don't know, 15,000 years, something like that, when the Dark Age of humanity was. A world beneath the first stars, an unblighted world. Well, I guess it's blighted now. They are astounded by our curious trope. Troopy? What does it take to speak of Xenos? They tainted it with our crude technology. They spoiled it of its relics, ruined all the walls to the last stone. But worst of all, you sullied the souls of our ancestors, reposed in the sacred vessel, the spirit monolith. For the crystal, that is a bit destroyed. And Cassia is very, very stunned about it. Let's check out the crystal. It's not going very well. The crystal got issues apparently, like a terrible illness. How did the navigators of Halter's Value taint the spirit monolith? The experience. This is where Tisiphone conducted the experiments. And the regent says it's impossible, it can't be! Well, technically she didn't consort with Xenos, she acquired it, but still. And basically, why is it that every piece of metal or fabric in this place bears our house's coat of arms? Okay, that's true, but this is not what I meant. Basically, nobody really knew about that. Harlequin is not surprised about this. Basically, they can see it in the navigators, their ancestors, because the Atlas is pieces of this stone, and that connects them to the stone, where the Elder Souls are in there, and now the Elder Souls with human souls are mixed and whatever else, and that's just not very good. Irlet, tell me more. There's a shard of spirit monolith inside you. Not in us, right? We are not, she glows at Cassia. Okay. Basically, Cassia's presence, made her feel weird. Because the Atlas thingy, she feels the twisted, perverted, stone in her, making her ancestors suffer. The ancestors, the Tisiphone, sought to command the power of the spirit monolith, and yet they suffered failure time and time again. But eventually, they discovered a way to harness the power. A terrible way, torturous and unforgivable. They shattered the monolith into many shards and weakened the souls within, and then they placed their shard of the spirit monolith inside their bodies to empower their abilities. And Cassia doesn't like it at all. She's in despair. basically we need to go here. That's the first answer. We need to rectify the errors of our ancestors. No, Cassia, we can't do it, I'm pretty sure. Oh wow! Be silent. And the issue is, it's even a bit more complicated, right? Because when they die, the souls in the stones become part of the spirit monolith. This is bad too. That's why the stone has become so volatile already. So what can we do? Fresh from the taint of the spirit monolith. Is there no way whatsoever to separate Navigator's soul from those of the Adari without killing one or the other? There's no reason to assist you. Well, but if we could do that, it would be the best for everyone, right? You will gain a powerful ally. Let's go with the persuasion there. The three-eyed monkey with seasoned the Shael could be used of the trope. They do not fear the realm of Shibu first. What will your companions say? They cannot say change the past, which is true, or that your house is tainted with the disgrace of Titithion's hubris. Yet, all of us here today have the power to change the future and halt the unending suffering. So she agrees to it. If you can free the fandom of my house from the spirit monolith, guide them into enter my atlas. So basically separate them. Actually, I'm not sure this is what we wanted to do. I think she actually keeps it with that decision there. I'll use the atlas to sever my subject's connection to the spirit monolith. So to this big thing here. Then extract the shards from every navigator. If the shards are extracted from every navigator, the navigators are no longer under the control of the atlas. So that actually is a good ending. Then you can recreate this ritual with return the souls of your kindred. So basically, again, she takes all the shards of the navigators, makes it so that no new souls are exchanged between the crystal and the atlas, and then basically filters out the souls to each side. All violence. Let's second Lady Cassia's proposal, and they're willing to try. The Legion says no, they won't destroy the Atlas. And they're basically going with the old dependent thing, right? She's too young and inexperienced, you cannot comprehend. But we made her independent. She knows her shit. And that's why she actually talks him down now. Shows him who is boss. You addressed your future novator of House Ocelio, one who survived a massacre on Urak 5, who has lived following an attempt on her life at the Palace of Dragonos, who has restored her house's stability, sorry, and was and was scant time she has been free while you, all of you, have spent years destroying it from within. You address one who has passed through the tempest of the Sea of Souls to the true Atlas as a rogue trader's ally. Yet, still you call me unworthy, don't you? Young, inexperienced? A little before me, Chaos Traitor, and I shall forgive your insolence. And we actually succeeded in a fellowship test here, a hidden one, of Cassia herself. Well, thankfully you did invest a few points into fellowship, huh? Because she succeeded. And his voice trembles the veterans while he accepts her reasoning. And the Harlequin, are you done with your performance, monkey? Hurry off. This is basically a very iconic ending, right? Because we don't kill everyone here, and we are the nice guys. We are even willing to give up the power of the Atlas to do the right thing. Trademark. Alright, they fixed it. The souls have returned, and they are now in peace, and it looks a much nicer color now too, right? Nice blue. And then they will get the shards and probably repair the whole thingy. We didn't even need to fight at all. We didn't have a single fight. I mean, the bodyguards all died, but, you know. You know how it is. It's a tough world here. I can take a look at the stone. Bomb-play African dancer, troop master. I think I said that yesterday too. The only species that is truly missing are either the Tau, but I think they are on the other side of the galaxy, so probably not. And
Perfect.
the orcs. So I hope there's still one DLC coming, you know. So I hope when the last DLC comes that we will.
Guard up.
Yeah? Ah, here. That
Always
we will get
striving
the
for
orcs.
greatness.
At least in some kind of fight. That would be pretty nice.
Now that was easy.
But we shall see, right? 20 willpower. How good is it? Castigating and infusing. Oh, you have no devastating, right? Okay, so basic castigating is for enemies, infusing is for allies. 2015. 25, 25. 15, 20. Basically, the nice thing with devastating is you can attack twice, which makes it much, much better. We still set everyone on fire thanks to that, which is still very good. And we don't really need less AP, it's more than enough. Wotan? Oh yeah, you're right, the Wotan. I hate these little shits. At least I hate them in Mechanicus 2, which I by the way never played again. Because they hadn't fixed the balance at all with the stupid flyers. And I was like, yeah, no, fuck this shit. Also, the game really had a few issues, which is very sad. Mechanicus 1 was so good and they fucked it up with Mechanicus 2. Very sad. Alright, Cassia.
How nice of you to grace me with your presence. I was just thinking back to our journey to the Palace of the Atlas. That is, to the world of Xenos. Remembering that most reckless act has enveloped my mind in a whole palette of hues. But when I think of the great risk you took for House Orselios and my own sake, an azure shawl instantly descends on my shoulders, and amber sparks flash inside my soul. Please accept my sincerest gratitude.
Alright, but basically, from a poor, let's say, modern perspective, right? The ending here was the perfect one. The Atlas will be fixed, we had no fight, we are friends together, the elders are happy, everyone is happy. So you're now a full-fledged narrator of the House of Celio.
You of all people should know that succession is a lengthy and tiresome process. While my entire house is busy preparing for a grand council at which I am to ceremonially inherit the late Tisiphony's title, I have decided to remain by your side, to relish just a little more of this carefree liberty. For as soon as I am summoned to do my duty, we must say our farewells.
Yeah, see, and if you were dependent, you would just stay there forever, something like that. But we're still allies. So this is more or less the best ending you can get for her, I believe. What about the navigators of your house now?
The Xenos have managed to free the souls of our ancestors from their confinement. The memory and wisdom of those that came before us will serve our house, helping build upon the ruins of the present a firm foundation for generations to come. I believe in that, as I believe in the divine light of the Emperor.
The entire power of the Atlas is now in the Novator's
I
hands.
suppose so, if by power you mean priceless knowledge. As for the special powers granted by the Xenos souls, the navigators of House Orcelio will once again have to contend with their own bodily and spiritual limitations. However, I am undaunted by the prospect, for our line and our gene have never been weak. House Orcelio will succeed, and soon we will rise again, draped in white and gold.
I assume gold means honor and white maybe duty or something like that.
Of course. I will try to answer any questions you have. I regret that I failed to see Iliad's designs through the prism of my own powers, Lord Captain. But now, I think I'm beginning to understand the Xenos' intentions a little better. Their lies, their fear, their fury. Now Iliad's colors are woven together in my eyes into a single, garish tapestry of alien emotions.
And by the way, Mort, in case you're still watching, Austria is now out with a 3-0 against Spain, which is still decent. They played very well, but Spain is just of a higher class.
And though its shining makes my eyes bleed, I see the way Iliad dissolves into the whiteness of grief every time she speaks of home. And the way crimson flashes electrify the air every time her betrayal is mentioned.
Yeah, it's very nice of you, Mort, of our Germanic brethren, that you also took the easy way out, just like the Netherlands too. Real good friends, aren't we?
Jai continues to envelop herself in the variegation of her habitual masks, changing her colors at will like so many garments. But deep within her heart trembles a timid seedling the color of smoky lilies. It is grimy, burnt, and covered in ash. But it is genuine. Who knows? Perhaps one day Jai will allow it to grow and blossom. The fire of a rising sun illuminates Ulfar's face. A blaze so incandescent, it is painful to look at. But whenever the fire subsides, even for a second, at once an undercoat of dismal grayness and repulsive green haze envelops his shoulders. No one around him notices it, but I see. I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Oh, Pinball, you also played Rogue Trader, from what I see in the AR chat earlier. Did you finish with the DLCs too? Actually, Finboy, is it you that makes Lucky play a Rogue Trader? Now that I think about it. I mean, a Rogue Trader will probably be as long as Metapher, which I am sponsoring for him. When it first came out. I mean, you see the DLC stuff here, it's quite nice, right, on the other class and so on. So if you got the time, it probably is worth playing it again, but it is a lot, for sure. Yeah, I mean it costs tons of time, right? Oh yeah, you're the Mass Effect guy. I mean, it's a very Helden run, so I guess I should have expected something like that, right? We've expected something British. How's this connected, man? Okay, give me that connection. Good old Helden. I mean, let's be fair. Our hero, let's call him like that, looks very British too. Yeah, they were indeed very fun streams. That I don't see him stream more often, sadly, actually. What's a hug? And also kind of weird to see that actually Jake enjoys playing crosscode so much. Didn't expect that, to be honest. Well, to be fair, the part where I thought he wouldn't enjoy it, he does not enjoy, namely the cringe writing. Oh, there's a house from Valencius. A ship here, the Lightseeker. Over 600 years ago. So, let's check it out. What is this, that thing? Ship is changing course. It tries to attack us. Establish communication. To no avail, so we are in a fight here. Why would they attack us? Chaos? Voidweir? Something else? Also, Finboy, I'm not sure if you saw that, right? But I did the museum part as soon as I could here. In Act 4. And the freaking Tryson, right? He just appears, makes a comment and leaves.
Our fate will be tested.
A little shit to every situation that we got. Oh, that looks like chaos bullshittery.
Destination locked in.
With warp madness bullshit.
Engage the last batteries.
Did I not break through at all? Oh, yeah, the time loop was pretty great. I loved it. But basically, after the end, and apparently we go back. Apparently that's only part 1. We go. He planted something in us, right? And in a few, and sometimes he just appears as not himself, but as a hologram. Only we can see that, and comments on the situation, and just leaves after that. It's kind of funny. And infuriating, which makes it even more funny, I guess.
Macro cannon, volley.
Because it's really at a more or less important part of the story too, you know? And he just appears there, talks shit, and leaves. I'm not sure why, but the shit is really tough somehow. And I'm sure we will see him. Did we do it? Oh, I put him here, which led to our to them returning to the ship. Dang, I wanted to just shoot from there. But basically wanted to say, I'm sure he will appear again as a hologram and talk shit again. Because it happened a few times at important situations already. And like that, it was hilarious. And infuriating. Oh, come on. I don't want to go through the warp, so we'll go like this and hopefully around it.
Direct our course.
I can imagine when we are going to Euphrates 2 that he will be part of the initial meeting with everyone.
The Emperor blessed us with victory this
We're
day.
rank 10 actually. 11 now. I don't think we need more of those. Do we need more scrap? I mean, it doesn't hurt to have more scrap, I'm sure. I don't really need our flyers to have more armor or be harder to hit. Steady hand, there's a higher chance that we can use the abilities more quick. Sounds very good. Quick repair here. Upgrade the RAM, I guess. And then, what the fuck was that? Oh, this world! That was the world where Chaos guys were there, and we actually defeated the Chaos God because we used the holy gifts to pray. Gave me even a small title, actually. Alright, let's go to here and do the Inquisition thingy. That would do Heinrichs. There's a Marasai, right? But I decided to murder Marasai. Because he's just not a very good character, and when you have Marasai, I think he has like 5 events or something like that in the epitaph, where he actually kills various of your friends and people. So I thought like, yeah, let's kill him off early on, you know. Alright, a death cult as Flourish in the colony. I mean, we got our own death cult already, right? So who cares? By nurturing this what matters most base desires. Protection to the cult. You know what? Yeah. Let's mark protection to the cult, because again, we already got our own cult, so how about we get another cult? Anyways, let's do this here. That's the Heinrich stuff. After that... is that one here, right? This here comes very late, I think. After it's the door for Idira and the hunting grounds. And then we should get a few more companion quests and then go to Euphrates 2. Altamon? I mean, like I said, we already got our own friends, right? The leader, Distorted Star, Stone 4. Shit like this never ends well. Thanks, Raver. And he's right, obviously. But we still need to... oh, we have another ship battle. I kinda wish there were more ship battles, honestly, or ship battles would be a bit roguelike, it would be very cool. Because right now we already reached the level 14, which is the highest with the Navy. And we basically maxed it. And we got 2 ships as escorts, and we are killing everyone there, right? There's nobody that can really defeat us anymore. Which is a bit sad, because, well, ship battles are no longer as suspenseful. Alright, we're fighting some Drukari, that's why we got again the abilities that have been blocked, which I hate. We got a pretty big one to the left and a few smaller ones to the right. The bigger one is also closer to us, so let's try and see if we can get really close. Ideally, I would have loved to use this ability to jump closer, because if you're in a range of 2 feet or so, I think, you can get... you take much less damage. You have much higher chance of hitting them. Something. And the further away you are, the less bigger your chances. Something like that.
Let the enemy burn.
We still got a hit in though, luckily enough. But, that's actually all we can do. I guess besides dropping them down and checking our shields here. That should be fine. Now the brave starfighters can shoot them. Yeah, look at these. At least thanks to its attack it lost its shield, and now since this idiot attacks with like 20 damage, shield is back on. God damn it. Good damn it.
Fire at will!
Are you also in range, my dorsal weapon? No, not quite, but you can use this one here. And then you are in range.
Purify the battlefield!
And I think if you turn to here, the lance will hit. And we're so close, we should hit it much better. No, it's still 35. Damn. Would need to be one field closer, I guess.
Commence blast fire!
A few hits here and there. 1, 2. If we jump to the side, could we hit it then? Probably not, but it's fine. Because at least we are very, very close to it. Torpedo! I still can't use it though. We are blocked by the Tokari powers of bullshittery. Not enough. Also not enough. But that's why I sent you down, right? In fact, let's do it from here, so we can get to the weekend site. Close, close. No cigar, but close. We're also on fire. And take 5 to 10 each round, which is not enough, I believe. Yep, not enough. But unfortunately, our abilities are hampered so heavily. Oh, if you can destroy them. Not like this, though. They didn't get a single shot in, despite not having a shield. That's embarrassing. But if they would get destroyed, the whole ship would probably blow up the other ship too, thanks to the explosion. You got a double miss too, at every attack you did. Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Let the enemy burn!
The dark void will erase their colors.
That's right. What she said. Can we do a jump? We can indeed. Well, we probably can. Maybe not. I'm still double blocked. How dare they? That's kinda sucky then. I guess we can actually use some torpedoes then.
Launch torps!
I got no better use right now. They might even hit. For once in their life, they might even hit. Probably not. If this thing goes that quick too, then it won't be hit. This bit didn't take any damage, I believe. We still got 278. Yep, no hit for us. The angle is too much for the torpedoes. The good thing is though, our fighters might reach him now. Die!
Cannons, volley! Initiate the barrage!
Very good.
A worthy deed.
This should be the world where Heinrich needs support from us. And indeed, no Irolet, the new guy, the standard guy, so we go. And hopefully kick ass without being kicked in the butt ourselves. Alright, do you want anything? You could wear the spinner armor, which is certainly a thing. Let's give me some more grenades, I guess. You're not going to block anything. You got a big ass sword. Familiar? You don't have familiar at all. The ring, I'm not even sure why we have this ring, to be honest. This is something for Pascal, maybe? In theory, he could get power armor, I guess. If we think about getting it to him. Single sword. Fellowship melee skill. Has two melee. He doesn't have two melee weapons, so actually this is super useless here for him. As is this one here though. Yes, we could take that just so this we could get to someone else or so. And it's useless, let's be honest, this is pretty bad. Throw them away, all the way to the cargo bay. Oh, that's right, we got this one here. Oh yeah, it's a bit worse though, because the bonus is so much right now, 17%. Alright. Let's level him up real quick. What could be cool for you? Ramming speed, higher charge range, that is usually quite nice. Some athletics maybe, sure. Momentum, you gain characters resolve deflection. Why not? Willpower, some agility, and good question, what else? Strength? Maybe the flesh wound so you heal a bit. Starting +1 each time an ally uses an heroic ability. Also pretty good.
I have made inquiries into your background, Genitor, and the records are remarkably patchy. In particular, the 50 years preceding your appearance in Furibundus seem to have been assiduously scrubbed out. Who are you really, Febris?
Not knowing something is an unfamiliar experience for you, I see, Master Van Calox. But there is nothing reprehensible about ignorance. For knowledge always begins with a question cast out into the unknown. I will not supply any information that you do not already possess. So perhaps you should look elsewhere for answers.
A very long way to say fuck off, Heinrichs. Alright, there's an overseers. Help has arrived. And they have pictures in the darkness. Let's examine his face. Something is very weird with them. They got slightly skewed proportions. The face are not symmetrical. They got some weird implants. Which might not be implants, but rotations. Okay, what's happening on the planet? In a few months, you're attacked by sorceress beasts right out of the shadow, black suit. Demons? Maybe? But okay, they're not very sturdy, but it's the best they could do. What are you guys? Oh, you're here since 30 years. Where is Emilina Lichtenhardt? Inside, in the pit. Oh, sure. Surely we can't just go there, right?
Wisdom is a catalyst for knowledge.
Let's seize the moment.
Surely there's no sudden attack outside. Or is there? The creatures are coming and they look like Drakari to me.
Oh, those poor Xenos wretches.
We're ambushed, so we can't really move. The usual, please. Aegon, if you would so please.
Captain, if I may.
Okay, everyone is on range. That's fantastic.
Astute observation. A valid argument. Lucius
And if I remember this right, there are basically this fight and one more, and that's it already.
I am a conduit of the machine god's will.
Alright,
As
Agenta.
the Emperor commands, I act.
Let's go to like here. And I'm very sorry that the Diggers all have to die. But I'm sure you understand.
I'll do it. Nothing can escape the Emperor's justice. Eradicate it.
The only way to make sure, you see.
As the Emperor commands, I... Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Each is a prayer. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I... Doubt is for the weak.
Man, it was really unfortunate for the other guys to die, huh? I wish we could have done something about that, but... You know, it was clearly not possible, right? Right? Nothing we could have done.
Let's see this through.
Alright, and obviously we got some more people there, and you can see they again have some kind of barricade there. But doesn't matter too much. I just find Emilina Lichtenhardt, his colleague and I think mentor or friend, something like that.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
twisted by warp sorcery. Try not to listen too closely.
May the hearts of the faithful not be daunted by the vile...
Mabel and parody of noble faith.
May our faith be strengthened in the face of all
Well, that's chaos. But why would an Inquisitor have chaos stuff close to them? Isn't that weird?
Trivial, as I prognosticated.
Onward to victory.
Didn't succeed? We did. Some weird patterns there. But if we try to follow these patterns, it hurts. Which again is chaos budgetary, I believe. So yeah. There might be a slight issue with the Lady Inquisitor. Ah, yeah. What are you doing? This is heresy. Brrr, discriminate, that's true. You want enough brrr for everyone? This is also true. Let me add some more brrr to the chat then. Man, the emote is so good from Lucky. He did it so well. Basically, she doesn't recognize him totally. That's because she basically can compatize, something like that, her mind. And depending on what info she's currently running on, basically, she may not remember everything. She's performing the arch enemy's rituals. I'm a rogue trader and I got a person anointed. I tracked thousands of people, megatons of plasma and ceramite through the bolt of the warp. And for what? To discover that you have sold yourself to the arch enemy. Why is this talking so strange? Because you can seal memory blocks so that neither she nor anyone else can get to her knowledge. Delete the data about all members of Calcutter's unit. You wipe them all out to get more info about chaos rituals. Oh my. What's happened on Photon 4? It comes from Lord Inquisitor himself. Fated as similar to which of the arch enemy. I think not just similar. And then they came to the Ducati, and since then they got a few issues. And it's insanity to try these rituals. She will change the sort of his half-year-long night, and thus him and Drake's cool then lose. That's not going to happen. You mean to say you have a ritual for creating a sun? Look, you can't create a sun. Apparently, all survivors of the whole world are in here. That's unfortunate. Rest is in Komorak. Yikes. No, it's fine. Heinrichs, just continue. And Xavier, the dangerous radical. That's what he is. And the broad range of tools is indeed heresy. So Emelina, you have to go. And apparently Tanakia died, whoever that is. And then again coming. Oh, the sequence is new, I believe. It is new. This sequence didn't exist before. They added that in the latest patch or DLC. And it's quite nice, I have to say. And Heine gets enough of this shit. Okay, so you know the drill.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
A valid argument. Astute observation.
So you got 6 enemies, at least as of right now. I think the enemies only stop spawning when you turn on all the lamps. Before that, they will just respawn, I believe. It could be that we can just eliminate them all. And they will not respawn if you're quick enough, I'm not sure about that. But I think you just need to activate the lamps.
I'll do it.
Let's just go to here. Then we use, let's say, that one to run down. Huh? What do you mean not enough movement points? I got 22! She can't go down the ladder. That's dumb. Actual dumb. Just go down the goddamn ladder. That wasted me a ton of movement points. But it's fine. I'm not angry at all. Argenta might be angry though.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Mm-hmm.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, where did I need to go? Just to somewhere here. Right. Go. Lamp activated.
Rejoice in battle.
1 out of 3, I believe.
I'll do it.
Do not dare ask. Step aside.
What if I do dare ask Cassia though? What are you going to do about it, huh?
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, none can escape.
So we killed them all, right? But I think the fight continues on because not all the lamps have been added. Something like that.
I refuse. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Wrong button. Yeah, it's a bit too far away for her, I believe.
I am a navigator, not
That's
a
fine.
servitor.
Guided by faith.
Actually, she can reach all of them. Thanks there are many movement points. Okay, should be enough actually. All 3 lamps active, if I remember right.
That won't stop me.
Yep. All for nothing? Well, Heinrich's a bit mad. Emilinia Iona Lichtenhardt. In the name of the Inquisition, you are hereby removed from your post and expelled from your holy order. Iconoclast, so of course we take these out of the planet. So what about Tanakia Calbergaria? She was eliminated on the order of Xavier. You're lying. He was basically interrogated and then removed. He was a top espionage specialist. Why would he do that? And it sounds like she was sent to die here too, because she was sent after here, which was a death trap, after she voiced her concerns. I have a rather unpleasant suspicion that witnesses in this conversation are also at risk of being eliminated at a later date. She's kind of sorry, especially she shifted her blocks again. Well, it is what it is. But why? Because it's too dangerous.
Color the uncolored.
Very sad, but at least we already finished Heinrich's story arc with that. And I think this is all that is for him. I think there's actually not much more. Just a small talk about the ship. Then we're also done with Heinrichs, which means Idira would come next. And we are in fact very close to being done with like 2/3 or something like that. 2/3, half. Depends how the DLC stuff drags out, I guess. But something like 2/3 could be already done in Act 4. And Act 5 is very short, so we probably will still play this game into next week. But I think we can continue with our Wuxia Wednesdays already. Okay, I'm probably thought Heinrich wants to talk with us, and he's in fact around the corner here. It's grey on grey, you know.
I thank you for your assistance with my mission. Thanks to rogue trader von Valancius, the Inquisition has stopped the enemies of humanity, even those hiding in its own ranks on this occasion. I will no longer be making any claim on your time or resources. It is dangerous information, but you are already too deeply involved. In the Inquisition, there are 2 main philosophies: Puritanism and radicalism. The adherents of the former are conservatives who strive to follow the letter of inquisitorial doctrine in all matters. The radicals are more pragmatic. They believe that the end often justifies the means, and they use tools that a Puritan would condemn as heretical.
Now, these are indeed the 2 main philosophies, but they got like 100 different sections for each of them, so, you know.
Emelina used the powers of chaos to
Oh yeah,
bring
now
you a hand
Wednesday?
against Xenos.
Nah, that is for lucky to
Artificial
play.
commentator built
That
by
is for lucky
cultists
to
to
play.
learn its secrets. None of us is pure. Xavier, the craven-hearted say that the career of every Inquisitor ends in either death or heresy. The Lord Inquisitor has borne this burden longer than any of us. It would be naive to think that he had only ever used Puritan methods, and even more naive to suggest that such methods have in any way weakened his loyalty to the God Emperor. And that is all I will say on the subject. I will remain part of your retinue. That will not change. I will continue to accompany you until I receive orders to the contrary from the Lord Inquisitor, if ever. Who knows? Perhaps one day my journey will end like Emelina's, but that day is not today.
Basically, this Wo Yao Da, that was a game that I made Lucky play on the Bagel Phone. It was hilarious, but he hated playing it. Apparently it was not very good to control. Say it nicely. Oh yeah, Skiava Gamma was the thing, right? It's a wheat planet. Skiava Gamma. Before we go there though, I wanted to equip a few characters real quick. For example, you. Ranker. Should be better than this one here at least. Go to the cargo bay. You... here. And Solomon, get a good shotgun please. Big one. You can get so much more equipment, man. So much more. Do we have anyone with 2 melee weapons right now, actually? In theory, her. But, that's too good. Solomon, that's your doggy. Go. Solo. Solomon. The shoes. Better, I believe. They also look cooler. The important point. Do you want to wear this here? No, actually. Our warrior here. I don't like it. Over you go. Key, Bella is her. Here. What about that sword instead of the Jin blade? I think it's better. Okay. Then we just got a few power armor. This one here would be a power armor for Pascal actually, if we can get it. Actually not that easy. Just need a normal point. Not bounty hunter, not forge world, not tech priest. A normal point. What does he want? Weapon skill, I believe, right? Yeah. Strength is already 54, should be well. More strength means more damage. But it's fine. Perception. Logic, Medicame. We actually don't get a normal point so far. Exemplar stuff, yeah. Very cool. But not what we truly want here. I don't even know. Integrated defense. That sounds nice. Got it. But do we already have power armor? No, we don't. Well, the idea was to maybe give him power armor, but it didn't really work out. Oh yeah, and this here is... This would be for him, right? I was thinking of giving that to someone. I think it was giving it to Jay, actually. But she got the same issue, she still doesn't have the talent for it. And I'm not sure if you can still reach it, to be honest. We're close-ish. I hope, I think. But that's it, we're just close-ish, not more. This one here. Let's give velocity, that's always useful. And oh yeah, tenderize, he does area attacks with Slammer. Right. So we couldn't give out the points I wanted to give out. No points yet for power armor, but I hope we can still fix it. A workshop with that swallows workers. That doesn't sound very nice. But destroy it. Can't have that after all. Alright, then we need to go to here. Where Idira is. We got pirates and more. Unidentified void station. I think I was here already. That was where we found the smugglers. Yeah, it was that one, okay.
Marching ahead.
Now what those pirates here? Checking the elusive contempt. Oh, it's a ship you actually want to go after. Because that means we basically need to fight the ship 3-4 times or something like that. And like I said, I kind of like the space battles. It's just it became a bit too easy now. We get all the upgrades. Okay, let's see. If we go to here, I'm sure this thing will just run away or something like that. Can go like this. One more. One more. And we start shooting it. No, I wish I had a big ship like that. We're already doing so much damage, right? Imagine get a big ship like this and not just a small frigate. I'm not in the acceleration phase game. Stop doing this to me. Okay, fine. Send you out. Let's do the warp bullshittery. With some shield at the front. Some more warp bullshittery. Oh, we got it. Oh, no, but normally the ship runs away, right? Did it just do too much damage, or what was that? Or did I mix up encounters? Or is it still alive despite being destroyed because mission? Who's running a big ship? Some pirate lord thingy. Some legendary pirate lord which keeps running away and not getting it. Or that keeps appears to being destroyed but actually runs away and then comes back later again and again. But, you know, we had these ships a few times. These are big cruiser ships. And we had them a few times. On twice or thrice for pirates, for the Imperial Army, for Chaos and Drukhari, whatever not. And we got this small frigate here. I want a big ship like that. That's all I want. The barrage! Okay, this thing will die on oh, actually, it didn't get set on fire. Unfortunate.
Macro cannon, volley.
There will be no pirate scum allowed to live here.
Let the enemy burn. Fire at will.
Yeah, this time I can finally use it again. Oh no, I didn't get what I wanted. I got all the other stuff. But not the one side I needed. Well... got the warp weave still though. And the fighters. don't think I like this very much. Because we're kinda in range of the torpedoes if we are a bit unlucky here. If we jump to this side... No, we wouldn't hit. Let's do a reset of the shields here. Can try sending out a few more, I guess. They won't be in range though. Maybe next turn if you're lucky. If not, the top may at least go after them and not after us. Oh, apparently we got unlucky here in that regard. Thankfully no damage to our hull. That was pretty decent from the Heartless there. Alright, first things first. Burn! Burn, baby, burn! Kaboom, ja! Pirates, no more. It's not amount of experience actually. Also after the Lucy content as well, you say. So are they still around? From what I remember, they should still be around, but... unsure. That was just the beacon we already know, right? Or not? An artifact from the Munculus prison activates. The scout team down. It is mutants. 100 ugly beasts. The method of humans though, ugh. Order the team to activate the beacon? Sure. And we find the image of a certain planet. I'll bring the beacon back. Obviously, right? And we kill the other thingies. Did we get a quest out of that or something like this? We need to go to Namur 4. Ah. Where the hell is Namur 4? No. Oh, up here. You know what? Let's go there first. Because this here is a main quest and Idira's bullshittery, I think. Something like this. And I think even Aldari. Yes. This is both Irilet and Idira's quest. I see, again, we already fought the ship, right? We destroyed it, the elusive contempt. But again, we found another trail. In Laosian's Passage, apparently. Figure it out in a moment after we were normal force and we already arrived here anyways. Okay, again a beacon here and another laboratory. The scout team yet again. It's as awesome as it was before. The hundreds of humans line up in a chain of bizarre geometric shapes. Ugh. I'll bring the beacon back. Need to figure out more about these laboratories and destroy them. Xenoraptors, apparently. Oh, well, there. So, we need to go Laosian's Passage, right? Is the next beacon, but the passage. Yeah. Oh, not so far, actually. There they are again! Shall be the poor protospectators. We are back again. Let's fight them. Fire broadside 60%. We succeed. Direct hit, but they still slip away once more. But they took damage. Maybe next time we can actually catch them, or we might need to repeat this once or twice more. Alright, what do you have? 4 enemies. 2 corvettes, 3 corvettes, 4 corvettes. Okay. Not too crazy, I would say. Activate the range thingy. Oh, by 1? Really?
Let the enemy burn!
Burn, baby, burn. That's by 2. We can just jump to here.
Initiate the barrage!
It's basically taken down already. We can do the war beef. It should be enough, and it is. Go a bit closer and use our melter bomb mortar.
Macro cannon, volley!
Nice, nice.
Adjust heading.
Let me go with the macro cannon here and take it out. I'll nearly take it out. In fact, they will die. Because it does 5 to 10 and they got 4 hit points, which means they will in fact not survive this in no matter what. Give me a reduction in here. But we can do a jump and thus are hopefully a little bit further away from the other ships there. I guess I could set out my fighters, but I think they wouldn't reach them. Oh my, it actually took him down at once. Unfortunate. That's why you got the Heartless, they're a bit tougher. They got hit though. My god, they hit like a truck? Impressive. Very impressive. I have to admit this.
Helmsman, follow my command.
Fire.
Let's fire.
Oh, that was a bit better. Can we get another, please? I guess the fighter will be able to reach them. Bye-bye to Flotilla? It doesn't matter. They get recovered. They respawn after every battle. The Heartless and the other ship, they just respawn, which is good. Because Elton would be without them very, very quickly. Very nice, they killed themselves. They destroyed the ship and the ship blew up and thus they took the damage. Burn, baby, burn.
Fly the battlefield. Macro cannons, volley.
We are a bit stronger than our ships, just a tad, and we are level 12 too. I think we have at least one more battle to do. At least one. Sacrified restart is pretty sweet, I think. Research shield is no longer as bad. This here can be nice, let's just take it. Get the restart just in case. And we need to repair, well, basically nothing, but it's still something is there. Oh yeah, in theory we could ram things. I keep forgetting about that because I never really need it. Okay, so we don't know where they are just yet, but we would like to go to here. And this is where we do know the beacon is from the homunculus stuff. Aw, come on. Give me a direct connection. Don't be like that. They are on the... I guess we count them again, and then the silence of Sarah Margit. Whatever. Well, something like that. Sarah Margit? Sir Margit? Mayor's Secret. Not down there. Well... Fine, let's do this first. A Fallstone event. Also on it. Let's just jump to Janus from there to here. Dagon is also triggered now. Events are mostly bad, but not always. Just mostly. This time we were going down. Also, nice red color here. It's not nearly neon red or so. Playtime's over. We'll see about that. You're already damaged after all. I show you playtime over.
I'll be your beacon in the darkness.
See, there it is. Again. Oh, look at this thing, man. 250 shields on each side. Just the shields. Nearly 500 hull integrity. 2 Godsbane lances. 2 in the dorsal section. And double macro batteries. Double. But worry not. Ah, the right side, unfortunate. We have our methods. I think we're already breaking through, in fact. Very good. Yeah, now they're already half dead. And let's turn the guys around. Use our Imperium Storm thingy. Could be better, could be worse. Unfortunately, we only got a single upgrade here. Reload. Get shields on the front. That would be the most useful here. The jump doesn't really do anything for us, right? Neither the weapons things. I guess this could be nice. At least it's reduced by 1. Yeah, we still will take a beating, I believe. Especially since the claymores are also quite strong, actually. Holy shit. We actually might have a problem here. Yeah, they're going to take out the frigate real quick here. Maybe not. They missed. Easy. They got killed. Not sure why. I think they rammed into the Heartless, but they took more damage themselves and just got blown up. I believe. It's the only thing that really makes sense here. Alright, thankfully this shit didn't do anything for some reason. I don't get why, but I don't mind it. Yeah, very big brain, right? I don't understand why the ship got blown up. I just imagine they rammed it, because they took damage, right, when the airship exploded. So I guess they rammed it, but they were too damaged and thus just died. Just like the elusive contempt is going to die right now. We just twisted them. And this time they should be dead for real.
Destination locked in.
Destination unknown, no, no.
Initiate the barrage.
Nice.
Helmsman, follow my command.
Can't really do anything with that here. Maybe get lucky? We actually do. If we jump to the side... Are still not... Ah! That hits. Give me this. Actually the warp weave is already enough. slump. Shield restart. Return them to the ship. And then it's just the one corvette here still. Alright, it's time to murder the rest of them, I think.
Destination locked in.
One more field.
Engage the last batteries.
Vroom.
Helmsman, follow my command.
Just jump to here, and then we can use this one.
Macro cannon, volley.
Star bro. And this should have been the final fight against it. We did. We caught up with it and destroyed it. We got 2 colony events now. One in Foulstone and one in Dagonis. Just repair my ship a little bit more. Oh, starship remains. Can we get some... Ooh. I was hoping for some real loot. So Foulstone and Dagonis, right? So this is Janus, this is Foulstone. Inconvenient witnesses. Well, unfortunate. So the acquisition was there. Large covert operation. We can get +1 to security, minus, or just bribe them. It doesn't really matter. Not like we had any real costs here. Alright, Dagonas, and then at top left we have more of the beacon stuff. Right, what is actually still left from my companions? The companion quest, right? Abalad, done. Agenta comes later. I think that might be in Act 5, I'm unsure. Aegon is Act 5. She here is done. Idira is where Winterscale is. He comes... either Act 5 or close, so similar to Agenta. Done, done. She is in Winterscale 2. This year, unsure. He got his own planet, which is actually very fun to do. And after that, a big ass fight in the home planet, I believe. I guess it comes after Winterscale, but still in Act 4. This year's in Act 5, but the rest already all done. We actually, I think we are already at half of Act 4, maybe even 2/3. Leave him be? No. Send the rebel also on a pilgrimage. Sounds like a great idea. Just send them away and leave me alone. Alrighty, now. It must be here then. Another beacon. As usual, send down the scout team. And again, the usual paling grotesque thingies. Bring the beacon back to the ship again. Now, was there more? Apparently, yes. Yeah, I think his quest comes after Euphrates, actually. Crossroads, you say. Down here. I just go to Porto Septentum. Septentum? You got a connection here. I also wanted to check something because the ocean water thing. We got a rumor. We couldn't do that, but maybe we can do it now. Here in Act 4. So. No Felix layouts. Oh, really? I still think it will be Croatia, mostly because Ronaldo. Wake up the machine spirit. Done. That was another rumor that we had for a long time here. Oh. It's clicked. Here, Gawa has another event. Because of course they do. Alright. Start an assault squad. Apparently the mutants are incapable of even moving. Like carpets of formless chunks of flesh. Ugh. Pretty bad. Well, we're gonna strength check here apparently. The soldiers of that humankind is capable of fighting off even the most terrible Xenos threat. And we do, we succeed. Bring the beacon and the cargo aboard the ship. We get a pain grip. Otherwise, melee attacks inflict bleeding. Not too bad, actually. Can keep Bella use that, I wonder? And that was the last part of this nasty thing. We cannot. Right, so it really is now Nameless Star, and the rest comes after Euphrates 4, Euphrates 2, which again comes after the nameless star with the Quetzal something there. Shortest way. Hold on, Kiawagama, right? Kiawagama. We had an event there. Let's do that real quick. So does this change your expectation, Kino? How the game will develop? I still say it's gracious to lose. Alright. The rumors that the root has given into Ash Emmy's corruption. Personally killed 80 with round up throne. So again, the bullshit stuff of Volkdweir. Let's spend money. Oh no, we don't need it. We are friends with the Drusians, so they just tell them it's all wrong. And the problem is solved immediately. I mean, okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Let's say Croatia is got the advantage, slightly. Which does remind me... Oh, I want to say that, right? We got these colonies rewards here from them, and we didn't get them for a long while. These extractum thingies. Bit of a basketball match. You mean around the 16 meters? Checking, confronting. I mean, Portugal just didn't really show off anything special. In fact, I thought they were very underwhelming. At least Croatia played very well against England. And again, I think really Ronaldo is, at least as he appeared so far, he's more a problem than a help. But it's, yeah, there's the door. And basically they have no contact to where he is. And they want our help. Hail the woe. And he's hiding his concern apparently. Victus, you may speak. Let's see, he went hunting there, and there was another fleet too. And of course, I will help you find your kin. Actually, I'm here to rescue the Eldari. Too late though, they've already eradicated there on the planet, which is why we may want to take her with us. But the real big thing is... he's missing. And we're going to help them. I will try to find a peaceful solution. Yeah. Stop hurrying me. And I can't even find him. I wonder why. Now apparently you can switch, you can recruit Winter Scale somehow, but I never was able to do it. I don't know how this works. I was never able to do it. That's something that you need to do, and I was always doing it incorrectly, apparently. Really? But it wasn't... I mean, I didn't see it directly, just really in the ticker a little bit, and it sounded like it was a pretty tight game, actually. It could have gone the other way, too. Well... at least in the first half. Alright, so we need to take her with us. When we are later done, we can take Idira also with us for the other part of the quest. Or rather for her part of the quest. Out of nothing. Oh, okay. I thought it was more like out of the game. Uetza Tamer. One moment. Okay. Well, like I said, we shall see, right? More goods. Jungle threat is level alpha 2, whatever that means. Right. I still think I will quit here. Because this will take roughly an hour, I think. Maybe 2 if we conclude the whole thing, including Idira's thingy. And it's a bit too late. So I will continue this and finish the jungles of Quetzal Tamer, or whatever it's called, tomorrow, or rather later today already. And when we do all of this, we are really 2/3 done with Act 4. The Battle of Euphrates 2 is pretty big. The stuff from Ulfa is not very much. Hers is not very much. Yeah, so I guess we could finish Act 4 this week and Act 5 next week, even if we do play Bush Wednesday again. Anyways, hope you had fun. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'm tired the whole week. I wish you better health, Kino, and a nice match to watch. And with that, I say good night, good fight. Bye bye.